How to prevent a lifetime of back injuries. Save your back. Back problems are painful but often preventable. Only 4% of all back injuries are a result of a single incident. Most result from repetitive trauma injuries caused by poor posture, poor body mechanics, physical limitations, unsafe work habits such as twisting, bending, pushing, pulling, reaching, or any of these combinations. Back disorders such as strains, sprains, ruptured discs, and muscle spasms can be a result of the above actions. Major causes of back injury. Many people think that back injuries are a result of one wrong move or one wrong lift, when in fact, back injuries typically result from years of abuse that cause the back to weaken until one day an injury occurs. Poor posture can result in a weakened back. Evaluate your posture when you're sitting or standing, laying down, walking, lifting, or reaching. Make sure you maintain your back's natural curves in all these situations. An unconditioned back can result in back pain. This usually occurs when someone that normally doesn't use their back at work for physical labor becomes a weekend warrior and takes on a home project that requires a lot of lifting or other back strain. This person will suffer pain because their unconditioned back is not used to the strain they placed on it. A pot belly puts constant stress on the back that will gradually weaken the back and result in pain or injury. Poor lifting techniques, such as bending or twisting, will also result in a sudden pain or injury. And finally, a major cause of back injury is not asking for help. Workers who try to lift too much often end up with back injury. It's important to get assistance, either with a mechanical aid or from a coworker, when dealing with heavy or awkward loads. Save your back. Preventing back injuries starts with good general fitness and health practices. Keep your back strong. Do regular muscle strengthening exercises to keep your back and abdomen toned up. Be sure to check with your doctor first before beginning an exercise program if you had had prior back injury. Keep your back flexible. Do regular stretching and warm-up exercises before you tackle your work. Try a few stretches at your workstation before you work and during breaks to help you stay limber. Maintain a healthy weight by eating a nutritious diet. Get enough rest to give your body a chance to repair the day's damage to muscle tissue. Extra weight, particularly around your abdomen, can contribute to your back troubles. Learn to manage stress so you can relax. Tight muscles are more likely to be injured. Lifting awkward loads. Never lift heavy objects alone. Use a two-person approach with one person directing the lift. Move together, keeping the load level, and unload at the same time. Do not attempt to readjust your grip or catch a falling load. This sudden movement will likely result in some type of injury. Always maintain good back posture. Think about your back when standing, sitting, laying down, walking, working, or etc. Long objects such as lumber, piping, or long boxes should be carried over the shoulder, being careful that the ends don't hit persons or objects. Bags and sacks should be lifted by grasping opposite ends and propelling your body upwards with your legs. Don't let the load rest on your hip or your shoulder. Use mechanical aids such as forklifts, dollies, or handcart when necessary. Thinking about your back. Don't be lazy and use the excuse, my legs are too tired to squat down, so I'll just bend over and pick this up. Think long term. Bending over to pick up that wrench probably won't cause your back to break, but it does wear it down, until one day, bending over will result in an injury. Don't lift too much. If a load is too heavy, 50 pounds is a limit for most people. Ask for help. Always consider your back. Is my posture okay? Am I overdoing it? Do I use proper lifting techniques, etc.? Don't let it happen to you. Do not attempt to lift or carry big and heavy boxes by yourself. Get help. Workers who are big and strong often think that these rules do not apply to them. However, they have the same potential for back injury as someone that does not have their muscle strength. Maintain good lifting posture. Keep your back straight and strong at all times. Do not bend over or twist your back. If you lose grip on an object, let it fall. A little damage to a box, container, or other item is nothing compared to a back injury. Attempting to make a quick adjustment in order to hold on to or catch a slipping or falling object will likely result in some type of back injury. The use of back belts in industry has been a topic of repeated debate. While back belts can help support the back and remind the wearer to maintain correct back posture, there's also drawbacks of regular use of them. Back belts are often not fitted and worn correctly, which means they're not provided the intended benefits. Workers wearing back belts often think that they can lift more weight. A worker who relies on the support of a back belt may lose strength in muscles that support the back because they're not used as much. This can result in the worker being injured when he does not wear the back belt. Before doing work that requires lifting, spend 5 minutes to stretch your back, legs, and arms. Stretching at the start of each workday will improve your back strength and flexibility. Maybe even do a little exercise to warm up your muscles. Begin a regular exercise program to keep your muscles in good condition. Rules for lifting. Never bend, lift, and twist at the same time. Use mechanical aids or assistance when possible, and always bend your knees and use your legs to lift. Proper lifting techniques. Poor lifting techniques, such as bending or twisting, will result in sudden back pain or injury. Another major cause of back injury is not asking for help. Workers who try to lift too much often end up with a back injury. It's important to get assistance either with a mechanical aid or from a coworker when dealing with heavy or awkward loads. Position your feet shoulder width apart and place them as close to the object as possible. Make sure you have good footing so your feet do not slip when lifting. Squat down next to the object by bending at the knees and hips. Pull the load close to your body. When the object is close against your body, most of the weight of the object is supported vertically by your spine. However, if the load is held away from your body, then both vertical and horizontal forces are applied to your spine. Your spine cannot carry horizontal forces as well. Get a firm grip on the object. You do not want it to slip or drop. Tighten your stomach muscles to help support your back. Raise up with your legs. Lifting your chin up will help prevent your bottom from sticking out and causing you to lift with your back instead of your legs. Always get help from a coworker or mechanical aid if the load is too heavy. Always lift with the legs, not the back. Since the leg muscles are stronger than back muscles, lift with the legs until they are straightened. Avoid jerky movements. Keep the natural curve of the spine. Do not bend at the waist. To turn, move the feet around by pivoting on the toes, not by twisting at the stomach. Proper lifting. When it is time to set a load down, it's very important that it's done correctly. Reverse the procedures for lifting to minimize the strain on the back. If the load is going to set on the floor, bend the knees and position the load in front of you. If the load is going to a table height, set it down and keep in contact with the load until it's secure on the table. Stretching while lifting. Remember, stretching while lifting anything can stretch or tear ligaments in your back. These tears are quite painful and take a long time to heal, so prevent strains by not stretching while you are lifting. Also remember that twisting your back while lifting can be extremely dangerous. Make it a rule to never twist your body while lifting. Save your back. Again, relax and stretch your back muscles regularly. You'll feel better and you will also help to prevent a back injury.